Hello, this is Skydancing LET4 T-237 days before our November workshop. And this topic is on the passing of a relative. Last weekend, a relative passed, so my son's father-in-law. We knew him, he was a very nice man. I wasn't very close to him, but in a matter of 24 hours, he went to the hospital and passed. So these are some reflections on that. So when I first heard about this situation, it was like 4:30 in the morning. Got a text, and so I went to go send some light and love to this situation. And I guess I'll do a disclaimer here. I'm going to share my perspective. I won't share any of the family's perspective. I really don't know it. I wasn't down. It was in a different state. They're on vacation. So these are just my things, and I'll leave out names just. So, I just sat in a little meditative state and was sending out good thoughts to the situation, not knowing exactly what was going on. Sending some light and love, higher energies, whatever the universe needed to have a positive outcome be, that's what it would be. And like I kept seeing this, like there's this thick darkness, and it was like thick, and it wasn't really moving. It wasn't solid, but it was like molasses. It wouldn't move. And and I guess I was surprised that the light that seemed like it was available to the situation was not allowed to interact with this darkness, whatever was there. It was like, I don't know what it was, but it was it needed to be there. After a while, it seemed like it started to lighten a little bit. And that's, so I won't say all the specifics, but it does seem that there was perhaps some of this in the situation at the time. And then when I checked in later after talking to my son, I sent more light and love. And I had, these are all images I got off the internet, AI generated, or whoever made these things. But it was like this big family celebration. Felt like on the other side, like everyone was like super happy and light and whatever. And I don't know what to make of it in the moment because I'm not there, but I did share. So, that to me seemed that maybe the person was, if not passed, at least in connection with relatives on the other side that were greeting him, and it felt very happy and welcoming and warm. So I felt at peace, and I don't know what the situation was in the hospital, but that's what I felt. Okay, so, a little while later, there was some information that came back about things that had transpired there. So I sent more light and love, thinking that maybe this was his earthly family being very happy. So sending more love, excuse me, meditating. This isn't an actual scene. I wasn't there. I didn't take a picture, right? Plus it has some watermark in it. But the feeling I got was one of family grieving. That was the energy. I could feel it in my heart. A lot of grieving of the family. So my perception was that if not then soon before or after, there would be those feelings coming up in the family members. And, continuing to send light and love to the situation, I had the feeling was of a somber return home journey by humans. It wasn't angelic type stuff. It was like humans in mourning, but moving, going back somewhere. Okay, and it was a week ago, so I daily, if not more, send light and love to all the people affected by that situation. And what I feel, like, I don't actually see this picture. You can actually see, it's AI generated or whatever. But the thing is that the people feel, it's probably still some mourning and grieving or whatever, but it feels at peace with. And so I'm getting a little teary-eyed here now, but so that's why this image appealed to me, that people are peaceful, reflective, and the soul is happy and still part of their lives. So how does this influence, impact, inform my yoga practice? One is definitely being able to send light and love to a situation, not trying to control it, was a big awareness. So they say when you pray, you talk to God, and then when you meditate, you listen to God. So I guess I was afforded that opportunity to sit in meditative state and just listen after putting out a positive intent and receiving some positive insights. And definitely the joyous celebration made me feel that he was no longer suffering, that he was in a good place. So that really put me in a peaceful place. And I would say having some of those insights being available has helped me feel the people who are humans who are still, here grieving family members, that they're going to be okay. Things are going to be okay. Just give people their place and their time, and things are going to be okay.